Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Amanda. And for today's video, I wanted to talk about college and freshman year of college because I know that it can be very nerve-wracking and scary at first if you are an upcoming freshman. And I know when I was a freshman in college, I wanted to hear other people's opinions and from a different perspective, so I would look up videos like this. So I just wanted to make a video talking about my advice for incoming freshmen and any tips. And I feel like this video won't be kind of like typical because I know a lot of people make videos like this about what to bring. I'll be talking about like emotionally advice because it can be like really scary being a freshman in college and just not knowing what to expect, and being away from home is just a lot to take in because you're not used to it. So I just wanted to give some advice that I think I've learned throughout the years of being in school and being away from my family. So I hope that it helps anyone watching out because I know it can be kind of rough at first for a lot of people. So I just wanted to give some advice that I was told when I was an incoming freshman, just to like help some other people out there. So I have a whole list of tips and advice that I'm going to be reading from my journal. So if I'm looking down, that's why. First thing is that it's okay not to know what you want to do right off the bat when you start school, because a lot of people just don't know. And the good thing about the first 2 years in school is that it's really just gen eds that you need to get out of the way. So you really don't even have to know what you want to do, because I know when I was in high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do when I was older. I went from wanting to work in the music industry to wanting to be a nutritionist and then a lawyer, and then I ended with marketing. So literally, like, your mind is going to change so much in college, and I don't think you need to feel rushed to have a major like right away. And with that being said, if you pick a major and you want to change it, it's never too late to change it. Like, you could always change your major, because at the end of the day, like, you want to be happy with what you're doing, and you don't feel like the major that you chose is what you want to do, then you can definitely change it. I feel like a lot of people think like, oh, it's too late, I've already done this much, like why kind of backtrack? But you'll be so much happier that you did change it, because like I said, I was a music major when I first started college, and then I kind of changed over to liberal arts, and then I changed again to marketing. So I did it 3 times and I graduated fine. So, and it's honestly the best decision I ever made was to change to marketing, because it's truly what I want to do and it's the field that I want to be working in. So definitely don't feel pressured to pick one major, and don't feel like regretful if you pick one that you don't necessarily want to pursue. So the second one is to be prepared to be out of your comfort zone. I know this was like a really hard one to deal with for me personally, because I'm very shy and I also don't like change. So during my junior year of college, because I actually transferred, I went to community college for 2 years and then I transferred to a bigger school where I was like away from my family and everything. So I kind of learned quickly you have to kind of grow up. Like, you're kind of forced to grow up kind of fast. And that's not a bad thing, because everyone has to grow and become an adult. And it seems so scary because, like, I know I was super scared. Like, I have to go to the grocery store by myself. I have to go to the bank by myself. I have to kind of like make friends. Like, you have to really put yourself out there and put yourself out of your comfort zone. And honestly, it'll end up being the best thing you ever did, is just to push yourself, because you'll meet so many new people, you'll join new clubs, sororities, anything, and it's all part of the growing process, and you'll be so happy that you did, because I know I'm so happy that I put myself out of my comfort zone and did things I normally wouldn't do, because like, honestly, if you're gonna stay within your comfort, you're never truly growing as a person. Life is just constantly like putting yourself out there and putting yourself out of your comfort zone. And college is honestly a great way to start that process. So that kind of leads to my next point, which is to get involved. You can join a sorority, you can join a frat, play a sport, you can join clubs, work on campus. And a lot of the times colleges will kind of promote those kind of things. You'll see sororities promoting recruitment. You'll see clubs and organizations promoting themselves. So you'll always be exposed to it. It's just up to you to go out and make that move and join. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily comfortable with joining sororities or frats, and I completely understand that. I didn't think I was a sorority person either. Joining a sorority was honestly the best thing I ever did. I met some of my best friends, but like I said, if that's not you, you definitely don't have to do that. You can do clubs, sports, anything else on campus that you feel comfortable with. All about just pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, meeting new people, and it'll honestly benefit future career the more involved you get on campus, and it'll just make you more comfortable. It'll make you feel like your school is more like homey because you'll feel more comfortable with your environment. So my next tip is to be open-minded about it. You're, so used to living at home your entire life, and then you kind of just move away and you're like, it's like a culture shock. You're like, what is going on? You just kind of don't know how to act in a sense. It's like weird, but I think keeping an open mind is the best thing you can do. Like I said, I didn't think a sorority would be kind of like enjoyable for me. I thought like, oh, I'm not a sorority girl, I'm not like that, I'm not going to join one. But I kept an open mind. I went to recruitment events, and I went and met like a lot of the girls in my sorority, and I figured out like, hey, like I do like this. I do kind of want to get involved with a sorority. There are endless opportunities within a sorority, and you just meet like some of the best people that you'll ever meet. So in my case, it definitely worked out, but in other cases, just stay open-minded and try things you normally wouldn't try. So my next tip is just understand that you're gonna miss home. It's gonna be hard at first because it's a weird situation. You're put in, a tiny room with a roommate, and you have to adjust to the new food there, the new environment as a whole, being away from your family. Depending if you are close or far from home, it's still weird to be like away from your family. Just know that you feeling uncomfortable is kind of in a sense a good thing, because it's gonna just push you to kind of grow up in a sense, because one day you're gonna have to live away from family, and college kind of just prepares you for that. So being away from your family and kind of being upset at school is so normal. Just know that it's all a part of a bigger picture, and you're not gonna feel like that forever, and it's gonna go away, and it'll just benefit you so much in your personal life because you'll become more independent, and that's exactly the point of college. It's just a growing process. So my next tip is to stay active and to stay healthy. When I was a freshman, I did not gain any weight because I just was very aware that I didn't want to gain weight, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay healthy. I'm gonna work out every day. I'm gonna eat as well as I can, and it won't happen. I know a lot of people are like, you're gonna gain weight in college. Like, it's not true, because you really have control over that, and if you just stay on top of it and continue to eat healthy, the freshman 15 is just not gonna get to you. Every college has a gym on campus, so it's very easy for you to go and work out, and also walking to class is enough of a workout. I used to walk like thousands of steps a day walking to class, and my campus was pretty small, so I know a lot of bigger campuses, it's probably like a lot better of a workout to just walk to class. So yeah, definitely stay on top of being healthy and taking care of yourself, and you will not gain any weight. So my next tip is to work hard and study. College is hard. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It is definitely difficult. You're gonna regret not putting in all that effort your senior year, so definitely put studying first, put doing your work first. I mean, there's always gonna be a party, there's always gonna be a night out. You can't take back like the grade you got because you decided to go out and party all the time. And I know it's hard, like so hard sometimes, and especially when your friends are kind of peer pressuring you to go out. But you'll definitely be so proud of yourself for not going out that night that you had to study for an exam the next day. It'll definitely make you so much happier, like I said, your senior year, when you know you've kind of put all the work you possibly could have into college. You just want to kind of put in all the effort you possibly can, because it is expensive. College is not cheap at all. It'll definitely benefit your career if you just try like super hard throughout your 4 years. Next tip is to take advantage of all the resources that your college provides. So that could be talking to your advisor, your professor during their office hours, making sure that you're on track, joining clubs in Greek life, and also studying abroad, because I know a lot of people want to study abroad. There's just so many things that you can get out of college, and you just want to know that you kind of put in all that effort by talking to professors and advisors and just getting everything you possibly could out of college, because The resources are there for you. It's just up to you to go and like utilize everything that the college has to offer. So I would definitely say that take advantage of everything that your college provides for you. Next is that college is going to take some getting used to. It's, like I said, very strange going from living at home with your family, with your friends, to a new world pretty much. But it's not going to feel like that forever. It's honestly going to be the best 4 years of your life. I still say that because I know a lot of people say it's high school, that's like the best 4 years, but my experience was college. I loved college, and it definitely was not easy at first. Like, when I say it was not easy at first, it really wasn't. I did not like the school I was at first. I'm very shy, so it was kind of difficult at first for me to make friends. But after I joined a sorority and got involved on campus, it just became a lot better. So definitely make sure you stay involved. It doesn't have to be in a sorority, but literally anything on campus will help. Just you want to make sure that you're meeting new people, making friends, because it's going to make college so much better. You're going to have people to hang out with, people to go get lunch with, work out with, go out with. So just try to put yourself out there as much as you can. It's super hard to do that, but it's so rewarding and worth it when you know that you did. Especially someone like me who's like on the shyer side. I'm definitely super proud of myself that I stuck it out in college, because it just was not easy at first, because I was just upset I wasn't home. I just wanted to go back home. But I could tell you now, like, I met my best friends in my sorority. I literally met my boyfriend in college. So many good things came out of it, and it's just because I stuck it out and I put myself out there when I didn't even feel like I could. It definitely might be hard at first, but just stick it out and stay strong, because it gets so much better, and you're gonna wish like years from now that you were still in college, because I know I wish I was still in college. And my last tip is to have fun. College is so much fun, and you kind of learn a lot about yourself in college. Have fun. Don't stress about, you know, the new environment too much, because it really does take some getting used to, as does anything in life. College is the best, and I'm jealous if you're a freshman, because I wish I could redo it all over again. So just be ready to have probably the best 4 years of your life and meet the best people, because it will happen. It happens with everyone. I hope that this advice helped you guys out. I know I really loved watching videos like this when I was an incoming freshman, because I wanted to see how everyone else felt about college. So I think that the advice I gave was pretty good, if I might say so myself, because I really did learn a lot throughout my 4 years of college, and I grew up into the adult I am today, and I would never done it without pushing myself and doing things I wasn't necessarily comfortable with. Because if you live a life like truly in this comfort bubble, you're just never gonna kind of grow as a person. So I think the college experience is truly so important to becoming an adult. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spit that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless.